This is one of the number one largest problems I see contractors deal with. Okay. It is their own damn fault. They can't blame the customer. They can't get frustrated at the homeowner. They do it to themselves over and over and over again. And what this is they are not specific and clear with what services they provide and who they provide it to. And let me give you an example of how it manifests. You're going to have a company who says, yeah, we are a high-end remodeling company. But what do? They get a lot of people calling them up for drywall work. Hey, could you come hang my TV? Hey, I think my gutters are full. Could you come out and fix this? And it's not the homeowner's fault because Chris, in your honest opinion, do you think the homeowner enjoys wasting their time and the contractor's time?
They don't enjoy it at all. And I think what happens is contractors have been so maybe indoctrinated into the situation because just how you described it, my mindset goes to this. The contractor says, well, hey, I said high end. So that should mean this, this, and this, and this. But I'm a homeowner and I glaze past the idea of high end because I deserve high end because I'm a customer. Yeah. And high end, what does that mean? And you just do remodeling. Well, I'm remodeling my home. I need some drywall put up. Don't you do this for me?
And so it's the specificity around what you do is super vague. Now, it's a little bit different with, let's say, cars, because if I said a high-end car, Chris, what are you thinking?
Anything outside the Kia range.
Okay.
So probably like a Lamborghini, Porsche, Audi, those kind of like.
So let me throw one at you. Now, if I said supercar, what are you thinking?
Probably like a turbo, something like sport or something like that.
Okay. Now, if I said a basic economy car, what are you thinking?
Sadly, Kia,
Toyota,
like Honda.
Yeah, stuff like that. We know that. Now, if I said to you, like, hey, Chris, I got some large boulders in my front yard. What do you think in your mind large boulders weighs?
I don't know, 45 pounds.
Okay. I'm thinking large boulders is 2,000 pounds. That's a ton.
Yeah. Well,
you see the difference?
Yeah.
And this is the problem here is that a lot of contractors say stuff like this. Chris, what percentage of the remodelers that I talk to do you think when I ask them, who do you work with? They say, we work with, we do high-end remodeling for mid to upper class. What percentage do you think say that?
Every one of them, because everyone is trying to get into that market.
100% of the people that I talk to that do that, in whether it's remodeling, landscaping, painting, they all want to get to the people that make at least about $100,000 a year. They want to get into that realm. Yet, it's so like they don't. It's not like oversaturated because it's really not. Like, you may look around and go, well, there's so many people here that already do this stuff. How can I ever do it? No, like they all do the same thing. You could very easily stand out. And the biggest problem here is that in order to sell, you need to transfer two things: confidence and clarity. Now, the confidence piece, a lot of contractors have. Yeah, I can make that happen. Don't worry. Right? Now, it's up to the homeowner if they're confident that you can actually do what you say and if they trust you. But the clarity piece around what it is that you do is the biggest issue, because if you are saying stuff like, yep, we do our high-end builder, high-end general contractor.
Or even worse, we do it all.
Oh God, that's, and because we've talked to people like that. Oh yeah, anywhere from patching up some drywall up to like building a home from the ground up, we can do it. And I'm like, okay, so who do you actually go after then? Well, anybody that wants that. I'm like, okay, so anybody with a pulse?
And they marginalize themselves so heavily when they do that. And what I mean by that is this: when I go looking for a high end, whatever it may be, I don't go looking in a thrift store. I don't go look for Gucci clothes in a thrift store. The same way, if I was in Gucci and I saw some thrift store stuff, I wouldn't buy it. It's so hard, and maybe even, I won't say impossible because I'm not going to go to that realm, but you're shooting yourself in the foot at that point by now saying you do everything. That's one of the hardest sells I could even imagine at this point.
Yeah, but don't homeowners want a one-stop shop?
This is not Walmart. And even with Walmart, I'm not expecting myself to get the highest end things I'm going to get. I have an understanding of this is kind of where the cutoff is. So that one-stop shop is great, but I think it comes from a place of scarcity. And I may be wrong on that, but I think it comes from a place of, well, I want to provide everything so I don't miss out on anything.
And there is there is a level of one-stop shop is good, right? We work with painters where they also have like a carpenter on staff. So if there's siding that is rotted and they need to put up new siding, they don't have to hire that out. But what you don't want is a we do it all where it's like it's such a wide range that you're trying to sell a Kia next to a Lamborghini on the same lot. And now it's confusing because do you go to them for a Kia? Do you go to them for a Lamborghini? Or do you go to them for something in between? We don't know. So guess what homeowners do? They don't go to you at all. Or they go to the Lamborghini dealership looking for a Kia. They sure as hell don't go to the Kia dealership looking for a Lamborghini.